Well, ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning and welcome to today's sale, the auction of 50 Callaghan Street in Evatt. We are coming to you live from the LJ Hooker Woden boardroom. We're right here in the heart of the CBD. We're right opposite Westfield. My name is Dan Cooper. It's my absolute pleasure to partner again with the wonderful team at LJ Hooker Western Creek, and of course the marketing agent Jane Kassetic. Welcome, Jane.
Thanks, Dan.
Thanks again for partnering with us as we do time and time again. We're going to hear from Jane in a couple of minutes. She's going to tell us a bit more about this wonderful property, as you can see on the screen there. But before we do, folks, I will note we are, of course, fully compliant with the latest regulations around gatherings and social distancing, the COVID-19, as it were. We don't have a large crowd here. We are simply myself as a camera, Jane and a couple of her team members are here. So we're doing it all live streaming. We don't have the crowd and we're adhering to those stipulations. So this isn't something new either, folks. It's something we've been doing for some time at LJ Hooker. Quite simply, it's a very efficient, safe and effective way to transact property in any climate, let alone with what's going on globally at the moment. You might be sitting there wondering how does this happen? Quite simply, the agents are nominated. They'll have buyers on the phone. They'll be bidding remotely. The buyers will be at home, of course, in the comfort and safety of their own home. They'll be bidding, and of course we have our sellers as well doing the same. So it's all very straightforward, folks, and we'll of course cover your purchase here today. So we've got a wonderful property on offer. It's been a family home over the years, Jane, and of course Jane will tell us a bit more about it in a moment. But before we do, folks, of course, as we do with all auctions, I'll go through the terms and conditions of sale. So as auctioneer, I may make one bid for the sale of the property at any time during the auction. Of course, each person bidding must be entered on the register. So we have pre-registration. So what that quite simply means is Jane's got her buyers registered up, ready to bid. So they're on the phone. Of course, and they will be bidding. The auctioneer may refuse any bid, and the auctioneer may decide the amount by which the bidding is to be advanced. I may withdraw the property from sale at any time, and of course refer bids back and forth to our seller throughout the auction. Now, if there are any disputes, of course, I may resubmit the property for sale at the last undisputed bid, or simply just start the bidding again. And if there are any disputes, of course, my decision will be final. The sale is subject to a reserve price unless I announce otherwise, and of course the highest bidder will be the buyer subject to that reserve price. Now, if a reserve price has been set for the property, in this case it certainly has, the property doesn't, or the bids don't quite meet that reserve, of course, we'll first negotiate with the highest bidder. Of course, the buyer must sign the contract and pay the deposit at the fall of the hammer. Now, the contract has been made available through Trinity Law. It describes the property as Block 18, Section 90 in the division of Evatt, of course known to you and I as 50 Callaghan Street in Evatt. Vacant possession is how we are selling the property today, Jane. The fixed floor coverings, window treatments and light fittings, they'll be the inclusions, and the date for completion is 30
days.
30 days.
Stipulated
Unless you're pre-negotiated with Jane. So with all auction contracts, 10% will secure your purchase here. There is a deposit by instalment clause in that contract as well. Now, guys, that's the particulars for today's sale. Of course, I'll take them as being understood. As I mentioned, you are seeing this in real time. It's all happening as you're viewing it. So you'll see, you won't miss out on any of the excitement here today. So, Jane, would you like to tell us a bit more about this wonderful home?
Absolutely, Dan. Thank you so much. Well, everybody, I feel very honoured to be selling this home today. It's a beautiful 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom home with double enclosed carport with drive-through. Backyard is a really good size for the family, and it has exceptional views from the windows upstairs. It's a beautiful family home that has been enjoyed for many, many years, but now it's time to move on and time to sell. So the lucky person who buys it today, I feel very fortunate for them because the location is wonderful, the house is exceptional, and the opportunity is here to buy. So please bid strong, bid well, and I look forward to signing the contract with you at a later date.
Thank you, Jane. Well said, and certainly I do concur with those comments. So, folks, 50 Callaghan Street in Evatt, we're offering the property up for sale now. So I'm going to start looking to a couple of our agents here that are obviously talking to their buyers on the phone. We've got Emma over here, so she's having a chat. She's registered, of course. All buyers are pre-registered, folks, of course, as it would be with any auction. So it's all very straightforward. The only difference is we don't have the big crowd out on the front lawn. It's all nice and intimate here. So Emma, is there a bid there you'd like to put forward?
Alright, Andrew, the auctioneer is calling for an open bid. What would you like to put forward? 500,000, please, Dan.
At 500, I'll just cite the bidder's registration paddle there if that's okay. So bidder number 1 now at 500,000, away we go. At 500,000 now we have. Any further interest over there, Jane? At 500,000 now, opening bid at 5. Bit of a cheeky bid, we've got to start somewhere, so I appreciate that. Well below market value, and we won't be selling at that level, but we do have to start somewhere, so I appreciate it. If you can see me there, sir on the phone, is it sir on the phone or is it ma'am? It's sir, so 500,000 now. We might just get some instructions there, Jane, if that's okay at 5. Thank you, Jane. So we're just at 5, we're not quite where we need to be, so we're just going to have a quick chat with our owners there, and we'll get some instructions for you very quickly, folks. If you are at home or you're watching and you're thinking, how does this work? Of course, it's a very straightforward process. And of course, just Google your local LJ Hooker office and find out how you can transact property in this virtual live streaming. So that's a no at 5. Okay, so I might just come and have a quick chat with you, Jane. So just bear with us, folks. It'll be 2 seconds. Appreciate your patience, folks. So we do have a vendor bid now at 540,000 now, so I'd encourage you back in there and just have a quick chat on the phone there. So at 540 now with me on a vendor bid. At 540,000 now, have a quick chat there, Em.
The auctioneer has put in a vendor bid at 540,000, so
540,000 now.
what would you like to do? You can increase from there.
Exceptional value buying at that sort of level, I would have thought. So at 540 now, we're encouraging interest above that, of
But you
course.
need to be above that to continue, so what would you like to do? Sure. Just one moment, please, Dan.
No problem at all. So appreciate, folks. I think this home's been held for many, many years, Jane. Is that right? About
It's been held for many years.
20 odd years. So a couple more minutes here, I'm sure won't hurt us. At 540,000 now.
Nearly 40 years,
Nearly
actually,
40.
Dan. I just
There you
went to
go.
vendor, yes, nearly 40 years.
Nearly my age.
So
There you go,
four
Jane.
children grew up in the house.
There you go.
So, nearly your age. I like that.
Could you repeat, please?
How are we going there, Em?
Sure. We've got a bid at 542, please, Dan.
Could I say 545?
Can we say 545, Andrew? 545 for the auctioneers requested we go up in 5s, please. Yep. Thank you, Dan. We'll do 545.
545 now, back with bid number 1 at 545,000 now. Any further interest at 545? I'll call it away then. First time we're calling it 545. Second, third and final time at 545,000 only.
I'll just seek instructions.
Just seek some instructions, absolutely. So we're a bit below market value there, folks. So just bear with us. We'll get some instructions. Obviously, Jane's just going to have a bit of a chat there. So all happening right here, live, folks, in front of you. So just bear with us. I've been at auctions on site where they can last up to an hour, can't they, Space? So a couple of minutes here won't hurt us too much.
Jane is just seeking some instructions from the vendors and where would you like it?
Okay, so we've got some information for you folks. I do appreciate you bidding there, Em. So we're not quite there, so I'm going to call it 3 times again. If we don't get any further bidding, we'll be passing this one in or holding it over and looking for some post-auction negotiations effectively. So first, second, third and final time. Any further interest? Any increase there? No. So 545 now, we'll hold the property over. And of course, we'll negotiate with our highest bidder initially. We'll see if we can get an increase there. Otherwise, we'll be going on with a price, I'd expect, Jane, that will affect it to sell fairly quickly. So, folks, thanks for tuning in and watching. Of course, on behalf of Jane Cassetti and her team, my name is Dan Cooper. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again next time. All the best.